they'll be calling you a radical. This is important. Mitt Romney says you e-verify. A little late, Mitt. Mitt Romney declared his candidacy right there on Gibson Greenacre Farms. They exploit more illegal labor than I grew up on that land right there. My land. Great-grandma, my grandma, my dad, my house. I grew up hoeing beets right there. Nobody exploits illegal labor like these guys right here. They have houses full of them. In fact, one of the kids was like 8, and I think he pulled a gun on a guy, and he had him living at the house. I mean, so Mitt Romney says use e-verify now, 25 years later. First, they come for the craftsman. I won't stop there. So, it's irony. He's out talking it now. A little late. I own Blanche Plastering. They gutted it. They gutted the craftsman. So I'm here. Here, hold the camera, can you, young man? Thank you. So we're getting the grass right here. It's a drought. We've got a drought from hell going, huh? And so, getting all the dry grass. The Great Salt Lake's right behind my house. That train goes over it. Is gone dry. So no one cares. I mean, you spray Roundup all over here. No one cares. That's sprayed with Roundup. Whole place is toxic poison. So Mitt Romney says you e-verify is already the freaking law.
Take your house.
It's not the exploited, it's the exploiters. You know, so American canned, Ogden, Utah. Like I said, here's the fraud and the phoniness of a Mitt. And I know Mitt.
You all black, but the rest.
Okay. So the rest of it's important. Mitt Romney makes his press conference. I know Mitt Romney. I've been talking to him. He says, I agree with him. He says both sides like it exactly. You have 50 million unemployment claims fired. 50 million. Oh, Americans won't do this work. I did it. I grew up doing it. It's not true. Landscapers, concrete, whatever. They're not going to go do it for what they pay these guys. How could you possibly do it? You couldn't. You couldn't pay. They live 30 to a house. You know, could be cleaned up over that. Just click. The E. coli, that epidemic also here. The coronavirus epidemics in the meatpacking plants. They come from Mexico. They advertise in Mexico. It's not their fault. They're hungry people. They're being exploited. It's the exploiters. So they took out the craftsmen. The plaster contractors, custom exteriors, all these different guys. They never grew up plaster. No apprenticeship. We were just talking, me and my grandson. I've been apprenticing him, teaching him how to sculpt. Michelangelo. I've been teaching him how to sculpt. I've been teaching him how to plaster. Just like Michelangelo. Michelangelo, I will quote you. You're the greatest sculptor who ever lived. Why? Because my wet nurse came from a family of stonemasons. Oh yeah, so did I come from a family of stonemasons. Abraham Hunsaker IV, my grandfather. Let's go over to his old concrete mixer. First they come for the craftsman. No. First they come for the craftsman. I won't stop there. Here. So my grandsons have built a wigwam because the natives lived here. It's real easy. You don't need no wall. Why do you need a wall? That's all, you know, red meat. All you got to do is go click. IRS could bury these guys, the landscapers, not them. The people that, so these guys got into these businesses. That's my grandpa Hunsaker Cement. You know, yeah, the famous sandpit guy. That guy, the family of golden suitors. You know, I grew up in a family of masons. My wet nurse was a mason. Literally, my wet nurse came from a family. Oh, I didn't have a wet nurse. My mom had twins, almost died. My grandpa, hold on. So I split my own rock. Yeah, that's my work. That's my work. Yeah. Thick Weber canyons, mason, rock. We'll get some more videos. George ain't gonna let me tend them rabbits. The grapes of wrath. I will quote Mary and the Central Coast of California, the Monterey. Kevin, you quote Steinbeck over and over. I knew he was a prick. Did you know Doc Ricketts? Oh yeah. The marine biologist in the desert of Utah, Kevin Blanche. And I mean the desert. It's so hot here, the Great Salt Lake's gone dry. You know, oh, that's been going on, no it hasn't. Acute collapse. Dust storms blowing up, salmon collapse, 50 million people without a job. And they just keep letting it happen. Why? Because, click. These landscape contractors, these plasters, these drywallers, you know, all of it. And you think, they destroyed my business. They just rolled in, they're car salesmen. These guys have no apprenticeship, no craft, none. And they just, some car salesman goes, rounds up a crew, and he exploits them, cheats them, robs them, abuses them. And both parties like it just the way it is. Mitt Romney declared his candidacy right there. On Gibson's Grain Air Farms, it exploits more illegal labor than, drained off the market. They don't even own any land. They drained off the wetlands right there. Drained the swamp? Oh, they drained the swamp. They drained the wetlands. What a fraud. Stay tuned.